Found a nice little spot here. But I think I'm gonna travel further so that I'm closer to the water. I don't have to make as much of a trek. Nice little beaver dam right here. And something floating there. I don't even know what that would be. I hope it's a part of a tree, but it just looks really weird and swollen. This is Brown 2. This is almost where I camped last time before I got sick. So I'm going to do another overnight here just because I might set it up to be more of a base camp for when I bring my kids out. But for now, I like it. It's quiet, has access to some water, and yeah, I found a nice place to set up my hammock. So I'm going to start getting things set up, and I'll come back when it's ready. All right, so this is my hammock setup for tonight. I think it's only supposed to get down to 0 degrees Celsius, so it shouldn't be too bad, although I don't have much hope for that underquilt because when I got it, it did not have any sort of rating on it. So, but it's a little something for extra warmth. We'll see if I freeze or not. But now, I just gotta take my gear bomb here, pack it up, and I'll probably be going down this way where I had my fire before to redo the fire pit and find a place to hang my food in one of those trees over there. So I'll get back to you once I get more set up. Never gets one. I'll take that. Look at all of these water bugs. Like a water beetle almost. Really cool. Sometimes you see the frogs jumping after them. Just been working on my firewood. Got a little bit processed there. A bunch of small stuff I have to break up and Fire pit's almost ready, and then I'll just be chilling out until it gets dark and go to bed as soon as I'm cold, really. Pretty simple night. Way too much food for an overnight. There's still more in there. But I think tonight, as long as I can get it open, I'm just going to do an easy heat and serve chili with some cheese, get some tea going, and maybe put it on a wrap, but I might save that for the eggs in the morning. But yeah, see if I can get this sucker open, because I only have this. Hopefully. Wish me luck. Alright, so I didn't bring a can opener because I didn't want to take it from my spouse. So I'm going to try and use the can opener on the Swiss Army blade. Keeping in mind, I've never done it before. It's actually pretty easy. Oh. All right, so I just have my tea ready now, and I'm gonna be eating my chili and journaling for a little bit, and we'll see what happens. I've been listening to the ducks on the pond here, just playing with each other or fighting, I'm not sure. It's a lot of racket either way, but it's really nice. Enjoying the little fire I have going, and yeah, it's staying pretty decently warm, not too windy, so I'm hoping that stays true for you even when it gets a little darker. But the sun's just starting to set. I think it's almost 7 o'clock, and I think sunset's around 8, so I just have to make sure I have my headlamp for then, just so I'm not looking for it when it gets dark, because that is the worst. Look at how beautiful that sunset is. Just hitting that mirror water. Unfortunately, I'm not in the sun anymore, but it is still very nice. There's a beaver. Just came out of nowhere. Nice. All right, story time. So today, it's the end of April. Today was supposed to be day 3 of my first canoe trip of the season. But I decided that I was not going to go because it was the right thing to do. This sick before. So I made him do a rapid test and it came out positive for COVID, which is fine, but right before my canoe trip. And then 4 days later, I did one and it was also positive, which brought me to 2 days before my canoe trip. Realistically, I was doing it solo by myself, not necessarily going to run into anyone, but I didn't want to chance it. It's just the right thing to do. So that's why I'm back out here, to see how I do for an overnight. But what are you gonna do? You just go with the flow and hope for the best, I guess. But yeah. So next month, May, I'll be going on my next canoe trip. So fingers crossed that nothing goes wrong with that one. That'll be another 5 days, so that should be nice. But it's double the kilometers of what I was supposed to do for this trip. So there's no real ease in to it like I was hoping, but yeah. You just go with the flow, do what you can, and keep moving forward, I guess. So, yeah. Ground sheet, just so I don't have to step on any sticks or anything in the morning. Just gonna have some hot chocolate, and then it'll be time to hang everything up. I already got my headlamp because it's already getting dark. So some delicious hot chocolate, headlamp, hang everything up. And repeat until there is no steam or sizzle. Mix, rinse, repeat. All right, so it is 8:30. And it's starting to get a little bit dark. Still pretty light out, but if you don't watch it, it's gonna catch up to you. So I just have everything over at my hammock now, and probably just gonna change and lie down and read until I feel like sleeping. Probably after I have my next pee, and then I'll just go to sleep. That way I don't wake up halfway through the night, hopefully. But it'll be my first night to myself in probably like 8 months, since my last canoe trip, really, which was in August, and it's April, almost May. So it's fantastic. Just coyotes, but still, it's so nice. probably going to call that for the night. All right, I made it through the night. It actually wasn't bad at all. And yeah, it wasn't too cold. My sleeping pad kept moving around on me. That was my biggest problem. But as long as it stayed roughly in place, it was definitely warm enough. I loved it. It was a nice, peaceful sleep. Now I'm going to start cleaning up my hammock and everything and go make a coffee.